Hello and welcome to my backyard again. Today I wanted to do another review. Cookie, get out of the way, you silly girl. Another review of a couple of well, I wouldn't really call them toys because you don't let the dog play with them. Tools would be a good way to describe them. These are made by Lickimat. I ordered them off of Clean Run Agility. I'll provide a link to that in the description below. These are wonderful. These are absolutely wonderful. So this is a Lickimat. I have a couple of different kinds, and I got this one for Cookie that has like this square grid thing, and the idea is that you put something gooey in it, spread it around and give it to them, and it takes them a really long time to lick it all out. It is great for keeping a dog distracted. Like during this corona thing, the church I go to was having church outside, and Cookie is welcome for a number of reasons. One, because the pastor knew I wanted to bring her or I might not come. I know that's kind of mean, but I would have went even if I couldn't bring her, but I'm much happier bringing her. Cookie is a certified therapy dog, and she doesn't just provide therapy visits to other people, she provides therapy for me. And even though the church was meeting outside, I was still really nervous about getting too close to anybody. And everybody was really good about social distancing, staying 6 feet away or more. But I'm more happy with like 20 feet. So what I would do, even though Cookie would lay at my feet and be polite, I thought, you know, you're going to be there for an hour. Let's make it a little bit more fun for her. And I would put almond butter in this and lay it at her feet, and it would take her a long time to lick it clean. So, you know, so for part of that time she would just lay there licking on this, and it's wonderful for that kind of thing. The only thing about putting almond butter in it, and I don't use peanut butter because peanut butter could have a lot more, is known to have a lot more aflatoxins in it than almond butter. And if you know anything about aflatoxins, they're bad for your dog. They're bad for you too, but it's harder for the dog than on you. It's really hard to get it clean, even when you soak it. It's these little corners. There's just a little bit always stuck in there. You gotta get it. And I'm using a stiff bristle brush to clean it. So I really like it, but it's a little hard to get clean. I do not know if you can put them in the dishwasher. Nope, it says hand wash only on it, but it does say microwave safe and freezer friendly, and wash after use, of course, hand wash only. Designed in Australia, so you know it must be good. But I really like this a lot. This is great. I may try putting yogurt in it instead of almond butter because I think it might be a little easier to clean out. It's not quite so sticky. I really love this, but it is a little tough to clean. So what I like even better is they have another one called the Lickimat Wobble, and this bowl shape, and you can turn it inside out and use it that way if you want to. I turn it inside out for cleaning, but you could use it that way too. But this is a lot easier to clean. It has like, I don't know if you can see that, it's got like little nibs as opposed to squares. It's much easier to clean, especially because you can turn it inside out, and it just makes it just so easy to clean. We like to use this, we like to use this when we're trimming her nails. Now Cookie has been taught to have her nails trimmed from the time we first got her. And we used to use a clipper on her, and she was great about it, and she never got hurt having it done. We never hit the quick, we never drew blood, and didn't pull her hair. But by the time she was maybe 1.5 years old, she was like, I don't want you to do this anymore. And she would still let me do it, but she kind of put up a fight, and so we started from day one all over again. Started training her with taking the nail clippers and touching her with it and giving her lots of treats, and it spiraled downhill for some reason with her. She was just, I'm done with this. I couldn't explain it. So we actually resorted to letting her vet do it a couple of times, and he just loves her, so he would clip her nails and not even charge me. Because she's so good, you know, because then it was somebody was holding her, you know, one of the vet techs was holding her and really like got her in his iron lock hold, and he just went in there and bip, 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 and she was done. So we did that a couple of times, but I said, you know what, I really want to be able to clip her nails myself again. And so he recommended, her vet recommended using a Dremel. So we started training all over again with the nail thing and using a Dremel, and she was fine with it. She was fantastic. And about you know, it never got hurt, never did them too short, never, you know, there was never an incident. And then all of a sudden she started resisting again a little bit, and like a year goes by and it's like, oh my goodness, we can't trim her nails again. What is going on with this dog? And the vet would do it, and the vet had no problem. And again, I said, you know, we got to do something about this. So I started starting like we're starting over all over again from day one with a brand new dog. And I'll do a video about nail trimming someday, but not today. This is supposed to be about this. So the reason why I brought up the nail trimming is now when we trim her nails, we load the inside. I take like a tablespoon, and I don't mean like a measuring tablespoon, but one of those big soup spoons full of almond butter, and we drizzle it around in here and spread it all in with the back of the spoon, so it's really in there and she has to really work to get it out. And my husband holds this while I do the nail trimming, and if she starts to resist me, he pulls the bowl away, and she doesn't get it back until she sits and gives me her paw without fighting, and then he gives her the bowl back. Well, I'm telling you, this has been a lifesaver. She lets us do her nails, and zip, 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 we're all done again. I'm just hoping that after a year goes by, she doesn't say I've had enough of this. I made it really interesting last night when I did her nails, because not only did she have almond butter in it, but then I took a couple of the Honest Kitchen brand freeze-dried green mussels, and I broke them up in it and sprinkled it all around it. She was like, oh yeah, you can trim my nails, you can trim my tail, trim my ears, you know, do whatever you want to me. Oh, this is great. She loved it. So this is a really, really long review about how wonderful this thing is. This is just absolutely amazing. It made nail trimming so easy. She loves it. And when we're all done with the nails, I just let her she picks it up and she goes into another room and she just sits there and continues licking it and licking it and licking it. And last night she got done with it and I was like, oh my goodness, it looks like I don't even have to wash it. It's so clean. But I did, of course, because it's got dog slime in it. So we washed it, and designed in Australia but made in China. That kind of bites, doesn't it? But why is everything made in China? But this one says it's dishwasher safe. So the other one is not, but this one says dishwasher safe, which is really cool. Freezer friendly. Doesn't say microwave safe on it like the other one does. But this is awesome. This was such a great investment. There's a lot of different ways that you could use this. We use it for trimming nails. It's great. I love it. Buy your dog one for Christmas. And no, in case you're wondering, I do not get anything from Clean Run or the people that make these. I am just doing this as a public service announcement to help you guys out. Because sometimes I see something online and I go, is this really good? You know, they got all these great reviews, but do they work for the company? Are they getting a commission? And I'm going to tell you, God is my witness, I do not get anything for recommending these. Or not recommending them, you know? But this I recommend. This is okay. Hard to clean. This is great. Easier to clean. Keeps your dog busy a lot longer too, because it wobbles around while they're licking on it. But anyway, that's my review. I wanted to keep this under 5 minutes, and I went like, oh my goodness, almost 10. And now there's a police siren. See that? They're coming after me. Anyway, be blessed. Have a great day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid with this coronavirus thing going around. And like I always like to say, play with your dog. Thank God for your dog, right? There she is. There's my cookie girl. Get right in the way. And thank God for a cookie. Good girl.